Hello, my YouTube friends. My name is Jay the Fangirl, and yeah, another new video after like a month when I said I was going to be posting more often, and obviously I wasn't able to because I ran out of video ideas. But today's video is going to be something a little bit more serious than usual, and everybody's talking about it, so I figured I would address it. So, as most of you guys know, the man by the name of George Floyd was murdered by the hands of a white police officer. And everybody's talking about it, and it's been all over social media, all over Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all that stuff, and pretty much all over Twitter too, even though I haven't been on there in a while. I figured I'd like to voice my opinion about Black Lives Matter, which is something that we should all be aware of. As America has been around for nearly over 150 years, and today we are in the process of feeling like we need to be in a certain sort of society where we treat blacks or African Americans as different people. I believe in equality, and I believe that people like George Floyd deserve to be treated as equals and don't need to be judged by everything they need to do. The police officer who was holding George by the back of the neck on his knee for around 8 minutes, and he was presented dead hours later. And in the process of him holding him by the back of the neck, he was screaming, "I can't breathe." And a lot of people are getting really angered about that. And the police officer, nobody really knows his name, so people just call him a police officer. He was charged with third-degree murder charges, which is basically where they said you mean to harm the body, but not cause death. But he didn't listen, and to the other, 3 other officers who were just standing there and not doing anything, they should have stopped him when they knew he wasn't breathing, but of course they just stood there and didn't listen. So a lot of people are getting really angered about this and going on rants and everything, and it's been all over social media and everything. I've already addressed this on TikTok, my Instagram story that I posted, and I even did this on my community yesterday that I posted. But I figured now would be the time to make a video about it, because even though I said in my community that I wasn't going to make a video about it, I figured I should, just to get it out, because I figured since it's trending right now, everybody needs to talk about it. So, about Black lives. We haven't been treating them as well as we thought. And 2020 has not been the year that we expected. So, to start off, we almost get World War III. We get Australian wildfires, which killed millions of land, which burned hundreds and hundreds of acres, I don't know how much, and almost killed the koala population. And next we get this unknown Chinese disease that comes spreading through, cancels graduation ceremonies, proms, schools, all that, and we end up being quarantined in our own homes and not being able to do anything. And it's really kind of been making people go in a little bit of an insane state, but for me, it's kind of been okay, but I've mostly just been feeling lonely. And now, with Sexual Harassment Awareness Month, whatever it was that was trending around on TikTok, now with Black Lives Matter and Pride Month coming up, and with Pride Fall coming up, which is a thing that's coming up for the LGBTQ plus community. And that I also heard recently that some states are like the Trump administration, I think, is putting out this sort of self-defense mechanism to legally murder and harass or whatever, or just harm LGBTQ plus community folks, like allies, members, whatever. And that was really scary because, as you guys may not know, I recently came out as pansexual on TikTok. And I, for one, am a little bit frightened about that because Kansas is one of the states who hasn't really canceled it yet, but in my small town, which is pretty pro-LGBTQ, which is okay, but I have friends who live in another bigger town, which is not too far from where I live. I have 2 friends who are LGBTQ+. They're both transgender. They both live in the town that is known as Wichita, which is farther away from where I live. And that place gets kind of scary there because I've heard a lot of different rumors around there, which is why I don't live there. And it's really scary, and regardless about everything is going around, I really want to stay positive for everything. And I want to give a huge I just want to say some words for anybody who is African American, LGBTQ+, all that jazz. I want to say that you all are beautiful and strong, and you can get through this no matter how bad the world treats you. And if you feel like you're not able to stay strong, find someone who can trust you or you trust. Because nobody deserves the riots that we're starting or the stupid, disrespect that people are giving them. And the world that we live in is not safe anymore because of the people who are causing it. And if you guys want to go on and just tell me how bad, or if you guys have different opinions, that's okay. Just don't come at me, because I want to stick to my own personal opinions. And if you guys hate me for that, that's okay. Just unsubscribe or something. But to those of you who actually care for the community and want to stay positive, please stay safe out there and let people who you care about, who are trans, gay, bi, all that stuff, of the LGBTQ plus community and of the different colors, African American, all that, immigrants, all that stuff. Let them know that you care about them, and please let them know that this country isn't as bad as people presume it to be. Because this country is supposed to be of free will, whatever, and to be honest, it's not feeling very safe. So I figured I'd voice my opinion on that and try to make it plain clear. And this video is completely unedited, so I'm sorry if it gets boring. Just, if it gets too silent, skip a few, and when you get to a talking point, go from there. And I try to make it as quick as possible because my memory is running low again. So to all of my fellow folks of the LGBTQ plus community, and to any of you who are feeling either not respected or not welcomed here, you're welcome here on my channel. And you're welcome to vent, you're welcome to tell me how you feel, you're welcome to ask for advice. I will be happy to give that to you, and please know that Black lives do matter, and that nobody deserves to be treated the way that they do. So this is Jay the Fangirl signing off and letting you guys know that Black lives matter and that this world isn't as cruel as it seems to be. Thanks, guys.